element, and that's that's just the way it is.
I had a conversation with some of the guys that have been in. I know Tom Osborne, he was a guy that, and I know you had some dealings with him because you guys played the last couple of years, that, it was funny, before he won his first national title, they had lost 8 out of 10 bowls.
Yeah.
People said that he was really going to knock for can't win the big one of all people. But he had done so much, and then finally broke through. You ever talk to any of your peers about trying to knock down that door, or the frustration of just wanting to push through that last sort of level?
Well, no, I mean, I think it has to happen right. I think of Tom Watson, and he got there for us forever, and it's like he couldn't win the big golf tournament. And then all of a sudden he won a couple, and then he won a bunch more. But it just kind of has to fall right, I think, that particular time.
It's been a eventful off season in the Beamer household. How is your arm, and more important, how's your wife, progressing?
We got a bunch of clumsy people in the Beamer house. No, we're good. I'm good, and I don't have the strength in my arm, but I can still swing a golf club, so I'm all right. And then Cheryl, I'm proud of her. She's toughed this thing out. She broke a bunch of stuff, but she's really made a comeback, and she's up moving, and she can drive a car now. So, I mean, she's been amazing. She's toughed this thing out. So proud of her. But and I say this, all the people that's been so kind to us. I mean, the cards and flowers and food and thoughts and prayers, and it's been overwhelming, really.
Quarterbacks in the ACC right now, do you see them as being as strong as they've been in recent years with Tyrod and Russell Wilson and Ponder and Kyle Parker and the group?
Yeah, absolutely. It's a great quarterback league this particular year. I mean, there's no question about it. And I think, in my opinion, we got the best one. I mean, when you're talking about being productive and winning, and it's not to take anything away from any of those other guys, but our guy gives you a chance to win.
How does that elevate the league's image when you're known as more of an offensive league than a defensive league? Because I think in the past, the ACC has been more of a defensive league, maybe national.
Yeah, I think there's still some pretty good defenses in there. I think, I know where we strive to do is to be good on both sides and in the kicking game. And so, I think that goes in cycles a little bit. And you got some prominent players on defense that you're kind of thought of that way, and prominent guys on offense you're thought of that way. But I know for us, we want to be good in both in the kicking game too.
As you look at your depth chart there, you mentioned the kicking competition, the kicking situation. Is that going to continue to be a open competition, or you sort of settled on?
No, I think Hazley would be our field goal guy now, and I think Saunders would be our punter, and I think Myers would be our kickoff guy. But we got some couple freshmen coming in I'm interested in seeing, and some other guys there that see how hard they work this summer.
What are those spots on that depth chart that are still legitimately up with one of them, and legitimately up for competition, I guess?
Oh, the competition at tight end. I mean, it's unsettled. From second on down. I mean, that's still an unsettled position. Defensive end. You back up guys. That's a little bit unsettled. Most of the places on defense is a little bit unsettled. Just because of the whip position. There's about 3 guys there, and you kind of got an idea who's going to be where. But what a guy does in the summer makes a lot of difference to me, because that tells you his intentions for the fall. And if you're going out there and work, and you made yourself better, and you may get a little more playing time than we thought coming out of spring practice.
Is there a guy that's emerged out of those summer workouts, a guy or two that kind of is eye-popping what he did in the weights?
I know Coach Gentry's very happy in general, and I saw a couple of those defensive linemen. They started looking like defensive linemen a little bit. They're toughing out there a little bit, and so I think overall it's been good.
Can you give us an update on backup quarterback, maybe what you saw out of Logan this summer?
Well, I think going into the fall we'll try to get that determined fairly quickly. But I think we got, when you talk about Juju and Logan and fortunately I think you got the right kind of people there to be quarterbacks. I mean, leaders, good kids, good talent. So I think we'll clear that up.
When revisiting real quick a couple last things that you mentioned last year, you thought it was an important issue and an important role to enforce for safety. Did you talk to the rules people or kind of mention that to them that, I don't know how involved you are in that committee or whatever? Did you kind of voice your opinion on that then?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I'm on one committee involved with that, and I'm not on the main. I used to be on the main rules committee, but we talked about that. We talked about that as an organization, and we talked about it in meetings. But I think this is something that certainly needs to be called.
What committee is that from?
At their national convention, we have a rules committee that meets to pass on recommendations to the official rules committee.
Coach, Tyrod is a lot more dangerous, obviously, when he's able to run and take the ball downfield and use his leg. With the uncertainty of backup quarterback, obviously last year you didn't see him do that as much as before. How much more comfortable do you feel letting him, design runs for him?
Yeah, we're much better equipped for our backup quarterback this year than we were last year at this time. Number one, Juju's had a lot of reps. Number two, Logan's been there the whole time and a spring practice. So we're much more ready for a second quarterback to come in there than we were last year at this time. But I think the other side of it is, I think you do what you do in the offense and what gives you, the best chance to move the chains.
In considering Tyrod's development, do you look back and regret at all not redshirting him either of those first two seasons?
I wish like heck, we'd redshirt him. Now, and we tried.
Yeah.
We tried 2 times. But it was just in the best interest of our football team, in my opinion, that we need to play Tyrod. The way the team was built and what we needed in the backfield, and and that's the way it is. But the other side of it is he's gotten, when you're playing in there and the bullets are flying, you're getting better quicker too. So he's an excellent quarterback. But sitting here today, you'd like to say, okay, he's got 2 more years.
Yeah.
Because what he was in spring practice and all. I mean, I thought he was pretty. I thought he was dynamic. I thought this guy, is really good.
Frank, David Cutcliffe said that you have everything you need to win a national championship with this team.
He did.
You agree?
How well do you know David Galin? No, the pieces have got to fit, and how quickly our defensive pieces fit, I think, is a big question mark, and how our kickers answer the bell is not. I don't say it's a question mark, but until a guy gets in there and kicks in a big ball game, you really don't know how he's going to respond. I know they're good. I know our kickers are good, and they're very, and they've been around a while. So, I think there's some. I think we got a chance to be a really good football team. I think there's some things we got to fix. We got to get better. We got to, and I think we're working our way there. The way the kids have worked this summer has been encouraging, and then we got to have a great preseason practice.
When you talk about those pieces falling into place, one of them is obviously staying healthy. Other than the obvious of Tyrod, beyond him, what position or what player could you at least afford to have go down at some point during August or during the early part of the season?
Oh, I don't. I think John Grace would be a tough loss because he's such a great leader and such an excellent player, and guys rely on him. I think Davon Morgan would be a tough loss. I know when he went out with his knee injury, I mean, the enthusiasm he brings to practice, and I think he'd be a tough one.
Coach, you mentioned. Sorry.
Go ahead. I think Andre Smith. You're high on that guy, and then behind him we got to get some guys to step up a little bit. I think there's some guys there to do it. But got to get some guys to. But I think your really great years, everybody stays healthy.
You mentioned bringing some player safety issues to the NCAA Rules Committee. It seemed like you had a lot of comments following the Georgia Tech game last year with some of what you're doing directed at some of the things you saw there.
Yeah, I think, and I don't, I mean, I think dangerous plays in football shouldn't be in football, and I think some of the things there that I was talking about were dangerous, and that's still feel that way.
You feel like Coach Johnson is coaching his players to do dangerous things on the field?
No. I think there's no. I think the crackbacks that occurred in our game that we were talking about here a while ago, that rule pertained to, it happened a couple times in our game, but I don't think it was coached. I think it just happened to go that way in the ball game, and then I think they defined the rules where it would be called. But yeah, I think anytime. Let me just say this: I think anytime you're seeing a guy and he's chopping you, that's football. You play that. Anytime that you don't see a guy and he's chopping you, and your attention is somewhere else, I think that's a dangerous play in football.
I think there's some people who would say that you're one of the best coaches in the country not to win that national title. How much does that bug you?
I hadn't thought about that one. Was that Dave Cutler again?
How much is that still driving you at this point in your career? Does it weigh on you at all?
Could you cut that off about halfway through the sentence? One of the best football coaches.
I get it.
Yeah. No, we like I told these people earlier. I mean, that's our goal, and I think if you're in the hunt enough times, one of these days it's going to work out. And that's our plan. There's no denying that's our goal at Virginia Tech, and that's our plan.